Hi everyone, hope you're all having a great Sunday. To all my returning subscribers, welcome back to my channel. And to all our new viewers, welcome and thank you for stopping by. In my previous videos of this series, we looked at the coins that were issued from 1966 all the way up to 1971. So for today, we'll be looking at the 4 coins that were issued in 1973 to 1974. As usual, I'll start with a little introduction, and then we'll quickly go through the specifications and design of the coins. But before we get into that, please leave me a like if you enjoy this sort of content, and don't forget to share and subscribe. So, let's get into it. Alright, as usual, and for the benefit of those who have yet to watch the first videos, let's start with a little introduction. The Federal Republic of Germany, or West Germany, was formed following the end of the Second World War. This country reunified with East Germany, or the German Democratic Republic, in 1990. The unified Germany adopted the euro in 2002, so these coins over here have been demonetized. Prior to the adoption of the euro, the circulating 5 Deutsche Marks coins were coins such as these over here. These coins were initially minted in silver, but this was changed to copper nickel in 1975. Here I have some of the examples of the copper nickel coins, including the first one of the series. The design of these copper nickel coins remains essentially unchanged throughout the series. And on a side note, West Germany also issued commemorative circulating 2 Deutsche Marks coins during this period. These coins also have a fascinating history, and they'll be the subject of my future videos. The first commemorative silver 5 Deutsche Marks coins were issued from 1952. These coins were not intended for circulation and continued to be minted until 1978, whereafter they were replaced by coins minted in copper nickel. Here I have the first copper nickel commemorative coin released in 1979. And these coins continue to be released until 1986. You can see down here some of the examples of the proof versions of the copper nickel coins released during that period. Okay, with this out of the way, let's just go ahead now and take a quick look at the specifications of the 5 Deutsche Marks silver coin. The 5 Deutsche Marks silver coins were minted in 0.625 silver. It has a weight of 11.2 grams, a diameter of 29 millimeters, and a thickness of 2.07 millimeter with an incused lettered edge. Of particular note, with a weight of 11.2 grams, these coins have an actual silver weight of approximately 7 grams or 0.225 of a troy ounce. All these coins were minted in both uncirculated and in proof. On the obverse of all the coins, we have essentially the same design. You will see different depictions of the German heraldic eagle, the year of issue, and the legend Bundesrepublik Deutschland, or Federal Republic of Germany, as well as the face value of 5 Deutsche Marks. When we go through the 4 coins later, I will show you the obverse, but I'll go into just a little bit of detail on the mint mark that's present on the coin. This mint mark will denote which mint actually produced the coin that I'm showcasing. Okay, let's start with the first coin issued in 1973. So the first coin I'm starting with was issued in 1973, and this coin commemorates the 125th anniversary of the Frankfurt National Assembly. The designer of this coin was Klaus Ursula Hanfield, and here on the obverse we can see this very beautiful design of the German heraldic eagle, as well as the G letter mint mark. This mint mark indicates that this coin was minted at the SMBW Mint in Karlsruhe, or Stadtlicher München, Baden-Württemberg, Karlsruhe. On the reverse, we can see this stylized model of the Provisional Parliament building, located at the St. Paul's Church in Frankfurt. The legend here surrounding the model reads Frankfurter Nationalversammlung, which translates to Frankfurt National Assembly. There's just one date listed. This is the date of the First National Assembly, 1848. On the edge of the coin, we have the incused lettering in German, which reads Einheit, Rechtsfreiheit, which translates to unity, right, and liberty. There were 7,750,000 of these coins minted in brilliant uncirculated by the SMBW Mint, plus another 250,000 minted in proof. This coin is in a relatively high grade, and I would say almost uncirculated. Very pretty. The Frankfurt National Assembly was the first freely elected parliament for all of Germany. The initial election being held on the 1st of May, 1848, and the assembly session lasting from 18th to the 31st of May. This saw the formation of the first Frankfurt Constitution, although this was rejected by the Prussian King, Frederick William IV. Major elements of the Frankfurt Constitution became the model of the Weimar Constitution of 1919 and the basic law for the Federal Republic of Germany during the formation of the country in 1949. Let's move on now to our second coin, which was also minted in 1973. And this coin commemorates the 500th anniversary of birth of Nikolaus Kopernicus. The designer of this coin was Reinhard Heinsdorf. And here on the obverse, we can see this stylized design of the German heraldic eagle. Right over here, we have the J letter mint mark. And this mint mark indicates that this coin was minted at the Hamburg Mint or the Hamburgische München. Over on the reverse, we have this depiction of the solar system with the sun in the center. And the lettering here translates to Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. On the border, we have the name of Nikolaus Kopernicus and the years where he lived, 1473 to 1543. And right over here, we have the words in German, which reads Spira dia Fixsterne, translating to the sphere of fixed stars. On the edge of the coin, we have this incused lettering in Latin, which reads In medio omnium residet sol. This translating to In the center of all, the sun resides. The Hamburg Mint minted 7,750,000 of these coins in brilliant uncirculated, and another 250,000 in proof. So like the first coin that we saw just now, these coins have quite a high mintage. Again, like the first coin, this coin is actually in pretty high grade, almost uncirculated. Nikolaus Kopernicus was a mathematician and an astronomer who formulated a model of the universe which placed the sun in the center rather than the earth. The publication of his Copernicus model just before his death is often cited as the pioneering contribution to the scientific revolution. Our third coin was minted in 1974, and this coin commemorates the 250th anniversary of birth of Immanuel Kant. The designer of this coin was Doris Washbox. And here on the obverse, we can see a smaller design of the German heraldic eagle with the D letter mint mark right below. This mint mark denotes that this coin was minted at the Munich Bavarian State Mint, or the Bayerische Hauptmünchen. Here on the reverse, we have the portrait of Immanuel Kant facing to the right. His name is inscribed over here. And right below that is what I believe is his signature. Over here, we have the years where he lived, 1724 and 1804. And interestingly, the year of birth is denoted by a star. Hope you can see that. While the year of his passing is denoted by a cross. Okay. On the edge of the coin, we have this infused lettering in German, which reads Achtung für moralischer Gesetzes. This translates to attention to moral law. The Munich Mint minted 7,750,000 of these coins in brilliant uncirculated, and again another 250,000 in proof. So as with the first two coins, this coin is also a high mintage coin. Again, this coin is in relatively high grade. I would say extremely fine. Still has a lot of luster on it, but I can see a number of scratches on the coin. The obverse is in a better grade. Okay. So just a little bit of history on Immanuel Kant. He was a German philosopher whose work in the areas of metaphysics, ethics, and political theory had major influences on the progression of modern Western philosophy. Our final coin we are discussing was also minted in 1974, and this coin commemorates the 25th anniversary of the Federal Constitutional Law. The designer of this coin was Hubert Albert Zimmermann, and here on the obverse we can see this design of the German heraldic eagle, again pointing to the left. And right down here we have the F letter mint mark, which denotes this coin was minted at the SMBW Mint of Stuttgart, or Staatliche München, Baden-Württemberg, Stuttgart. Here on the reverse, we have this design symbolizing the 11 counties forming the country of West Germany. And we have the years over here, 1949 to 1974, commemorating the 25 years of the anniversary. Along the border, we have these words in German. My apologies if I'm going to butcher it, but it reads 25 Jahre Grundgesetzes der Bundesrepublik Deutschland, which translates to 25 years of the Federal Republic of Germany. On the edge of the coin, we have this infused lettering in German. My apologies again if I'm going to be butchering it, but it reads Die Menschenwürde ist unantastbar, which translates to human dignity is invocable. The Stuttgart Mint minted 7,750,000 of these coins in brilliant uncirculated, and another 250,000 in proof. This example here is the proof version. You can see the mirrored fields in the background. The cameo is quite nice. And it's still in a very good grade. Okay. The 25th anniversary of the Federal Constitutional Law celebrates the West German Constitution that was approved in Bonn on the 8th of May 1949 and came into effect on the 23rd of May that same year. This essentially became the constitution of the Federal Republic of Germany. Alright guys, with that, this completes my review of the 4 coins released in 1973 and 1974 for the 5 Deutsche Marks silver commemorative coins. I hope you guys found it interesting, and if you have stayed on until now, I'm quite impressed. Be sure to stay tuned to my channel where I'll be releasing future videos of further reviews of the other coins in my collection for the 5 Deutsche Marks commemorative series. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, don't forget to leave me a like if you have enjoyed this content, and don't forget to hit that share and subscribe buttons if you have not done so. As always, you all please take care, be safe, and have a nice day.